Hey folks, GHondo here, and welcome back to Auction Not Included. This is episode 75. In the last episode, we discovered that our supply teleporters can not only accept obviously goods, which I already knew, but apparently they also can take air and liquid, which is just delightful. That will of course make getting oils out of here much easier. In fact, I already sort of started. I got the water reservoir ready. And this thing now pumps in oxygen, so there's always a safe place no matter what, which is very cool. And what I got thinking, though, is for the stuff coming back, of course, we should have something to make this a lot easier, because right now, everything that comes back is way over here. They got to run it all the way around. So even though it's going to take a long time to build, I think what I want to do is I want to put in a conveyor rail here to just pick everything up, bring it around, and then just dump it up here somewhere, or at least where we can get at it. So I think that's the plan for today. Now, I already have stuff dropping off here, so really I just have to get it onto this line. Yeah, because this is the stuff that was picking up from the pools, so I simply add to that, right? At some point I'll have to bridge past this coal line, but that's not a big deal. We can absolutely do that. Where would be the easiest way? Probably across here. And I'm pretty sure I have that backwards. Right, stuff will be coming in from the left. Yes, I did have that backwards. Okay, not a problem. Alright, there's that rogue piece of neutronium sitting there. Right. Okay, well, that's close enough where we can see what we're doing. Right. Now we need a loader. Doesn't screamingly matter where it is, I suppose. Auto sweeper thingy. Again, it doesn't make a huge difference where it lives as long as it can see everything from here and here. And I think from that square it certainly should be able to. Okay. Now, of course, we have to power this, and that's going to be a long cable as well, but that's fine. We can just basically follow the existing one. Now we will have to carve through here, but that's fine. We can joint plate that. We can just joint plate that, that's not a big deal. Can't do it until they actually come and do that deconstruct. Fair enough. But yeah, so that will definitely help bring stuff back. Now we do also need a lot of refined metals to actually build the stuff over there, so that's the other thing we should queue up. If I could remember where my refinery was. I guess it doesn't make a huge difference what metal we use. I guess we'll just use some iron. Okay, so they have just a staggering amount of work to do. Sounds good. So let's let them do it. Meanwhile, of course, we still need a lot of plastic for all the extra bits I added yesterday to make the tube network more fun. Well, more fun and more useful, but mostly more fun. Oh, and the other thing I noticed this morning, yesterday these things had been shut off, and when I turned them back on, I didn't notice at the time until I went back and was editing, This one was pointing the wrong way, so I fixed that this morning. Not a big deal, but I mostly just want to know how they got shut off in the first place. That was just really bizarre. But anyway. But we haven't lost anything here. We're actually up to 180. We're actually close to 190 rad volts there now, so that would be totally fine. But we're still waiting on the research anyway, so it's going to be a bit. Yeah, still good. What would that be? 17 more passes? So, it's going to be a little while. And Amari gained a skill point, very nice. What should I have you work on first? I guess it doesn't make a huge difference. Congratulations, be a better builder. Eventually you're going to get all of them, so, but it doesn't make a huge difference what order we do them in. Awesome. Very nice. I haven't checked breathability lately. Well, it still seems alright. For the most part. A little bit iffy here and here, surprisingly, but overall not too bad. You are not receiving water. Okay. That sounds like it's something that needs fixing. Is that just not enough, or did I actually completely break this line? I just don't have enough water coming out. Okay. That we can absolutely fix. So why don't I just split this then and give you your own dedicated line. Then at that point we won't even need that bit. So we just get rid of it. Probably need to kick the sieve back on. Start getting some of this water over here, and we probably need to start doing some more ice blocks as well to try and speed this up. Okay. Yeah, we're using a lot of water up. Well, this is full, so it shouldn't be draining. Oh no, it's not quite full actually. In fact, it's actually nowhere near full. Never mind. I was looking at these lights and thought they were the fill bar, but this is the fill bar on this side, so yeah, that's going to store a great amount of water. So never mind, we definitely need more water. Is this thing like anywhere even remotely near? No, because it's getting colder still because you were on for so long. Okay. The batteries are very low, so I definitely do not want to put the tepidizer on. For sure, for sure. Yeah, we're not even keeping up at this point. Okie dokie. And we are very nearly out of coal. Also not good. So I think, as much as I wanted plastic, I think I'm going to be getting coal. Either way, I'll be back. Okay, there we go. Another pile of coal. That will help drastically. Done about half the iron. Okay, you're now going, so these guys should be back on. Well, within reason of temperature, I guess, but anyway, the oxys are back on, so that part's fine. Okay. If that means I'm going to be losing charge on these. Yes, I sure am. Okay. Maybe then I should be putting a switch on here so I can shut them off when I need power. Well, I suppose I could just kind of cheese it. Just do that. There. That will let power recover a bit without actually costing us, you know, any stored rad bolts or anything. This should not have ever shut off. We just won't be generating any more for a while, which is unfortunate, but it's fine. But that will save a ton of power, which means you should actually be starting to recharge now. Yes. Okay. Hatchlings have all gone, so somewhere in here is a hatchling. Am I going to be able to find it? Not likely. Unless I did move that egg out, but I don't remember doing that, so I think the hatchling is still in here somewhere. I don't think I have the vision to be able to find it. Especially if it happens to have buried itself at some point, because I know they do that sometimes, but where is that? I do not know. So we pulled the other hatches out, right? They're fine. Did I end up pulling that egg out? I really don't remember doing it. But I'm definitely not seeing any hatch here. Unless it somehow got out, but I don't know how it would have, right? There you are, I just saw you. Yes, there you are. Okay, we're just gonna move you out somewhere. I don't know, down here maybe? Doesn't really matter where, just somewhere where we can see you a little easier. And where you can actually be generating a little teensy bit of coal for us. Gas stocks are low, and let me guess, you've gone dormant? Yes, you have. You both have gone dormant at the same time. That's not ideal. It's really not ideal. Okay, you did at least get that part, so now I can at least do the joint plate. Well, you haven't done the rest of the building yet anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But this conveyor loader should accept absolutely anything. And if you want to just dump stuff by hand from nearby, I'm totally cool with that too. Not that the lines are built, of course, but now I don't have to remember to come back and do it. Oh, I see. You decided you can't get at them from here. Fair enough. I would think they could reach that from this ladder, but apparently not, so you know what? We're just going to not worry about it. But I think I'm going to have to find some more power solutions here. Like, this is lovely and all, but it's not running very often. I want to make sure this is actually working. Okay, yes, that is disabled because you have plenty of hydrogen. So all hydrogen is coming to you, and it isn't enough. Like, it's not even close to enough. Maybe I should be getting some of those plug creatures here, because apparently they generate hydrogen. I think that's what it said, in addition to power. Plug Slug, that's the guy. Yeah, they generate power at night, which is by itself fantastic. So leave an exposed wire near wherever they want to sleep. Okay. You will eat metals. And only metals. Which is not ideal, but anyway. Yeah, and then you'll produce hydrogen for me. Okay. So theoretically, I could probably... I mean, I wouldn't want very many of them because it would be a horrible environment for them, but if I just drop some metals in here once in a while, any hydrogen they make can be immediately grabbed, and knowing that they must be sleeping kind of near here, it'd be easy to leave them a wire, right? I would just have to make sure I have metals in here for them to eat. So that certainly is an option. So I might printing pod a Plug Slug. I guess I would not know exactly where it would want to be sleeping, but theoretically if I just leave a couple of open wires here and there randomly, one of them presumably will be close enough, right? Okay. I mean, it's weird and silly. I don't really like trapping a creature that badly, but maybe that is the solution. Maybe I'm just completely barking up the wrong tree. I have no idea. Either way, clearly we need more power, especially at night when the solar panels aren't helping. Because during the day they're good. The power is spectacularly good. But yeah, to a point where these don't even feel the need to kick on. Although, if anything, these should be on when like this one should be on less than these, so I think I've got the battery settings backwards here. Or maybe for simplicity I should just put them the same and not worry about it. Maybe that's even easier. Okay. It should be just about printing pod o'clock, yes. Oh, I guess part of the problem is they will immediately take any metals from here and then put them back in the bin. Right. Right. And I don't think I really have room for a bin in here. So how am I going to feed this thing? How big is a critter feeder? Fairly. But I could just take one of these out. I'm not using it anyway. And just go with the one electrolyzer to 2 pumps. I mean, if that's all we're doing anyway, there's no point in them being here. I left them there for future possibilities, but I just don't think it's going to happen. Okay, but yes, let's go ahead and find a Plug Slug. I'll be back. And we're back. One Plug Slug. Apparently it's a young one, but that makes absolutely no difference. Hello, sir. If you would be so kind as to come and live down here, please. In fact, if you could live here with something resembling haste, that would be spectacular. Metals. I'll probably just give you either copper or iron. Let's say iron. Actually, if I just expand this, then I can see everything you can take, right? But yeah, I think it is going to end up being iron or copper, and we definitely don't need to be giving them that much, though. That will be plenty sufficient. I assume. Should check this. Doesn't tell you how much of it they eat. So 50 kilograms might not be enough. I don't know. Let's bump it up to 250. That surely should be enough. Okay, well, you just ate, so you should be very, very happy. And yes, you just gave me some more hydrogen. That's very nice. So you're twice as useful. So you're immediately useful for hydrogen, and then at night useful for being plugged in. That is very cool. I like that a lot. And I guess at least while you're by yourself, you won't be considered confined in here. I don't know how many we can actually fit in a room this size. Probably no more than 2, I would guess, but either way, you should be fine in there. You have plenty of room, you have lots of food. I think you're going to be good. I do want to see at night how it plugs in. So that shouldn't be too much longer. And I can't help but notice this. Just no. No, 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 and then some more no. Okay. I think we just put some actual real tile on the edge here, so that this doesn't have that little gap, because I think that's what's doing this. Either way, it is very bizarre. Alright, buddy, go to sleep somewhere. Are you actually plugged in? And how would I know? Okay, well I definitely do not see a plug slug on here. That suggests it's not considered plugged in right now. So that must not be close enough. Okay. So let's just have an absolutely silly amount of wires all over the place. So anywhere you go, theoretically should do it, right? Hopefully, anyway. Like I say, I really don't know how they work, but even if that doesn't end up working, just the extra hydrogen gas by itself is still useful, so I think it was a worthwhile get, but it is a little bit strange. It's definitely a strange creature. Alright, so that has gone. This still doesn't seem to want to flow, though. Okay. Let us move this somewhere. And do that. Let's see if that's enough to get this water to fall over and stop just this mess. Because this is just silly, guys. How can that not be falling over? Could this be in the way somehow? Surely not, right? It's not a solid object. I'll get rid of it anyway, but I cannot imagine that that's the problem. Yeah, no, that's definitely not the problem. You just really don't want to drop. Bizarre. Is there just too much air pressure here? That's basically vacuum. Alright, well if we lock these, so they don't, because I don't want them out here getting involved with the rad bolts. Well, there still is a chance they get nailed here when they go to open this door. I think we're going to have to risk it. Just to let some of that air pressure out, which in turn should hopefully mean that this will fix itself, hopefully. I have too many cuddle pips. A terrible problem. Okay, so it'll be slow, but the oxygen is diffusing up here and will eventually melt out. And it will take a long time, but that should clear this eventually. I just have to hope nobody gets nailed by the rad bolt. But there's nothing here. So in all reality, they shouldn't actually want to come up here all that often anyway. Theoretically. Well, I guess there are little bits of things here and there, but with this locked off, they shouldn't get at that anyway, so there shouldn't be anything here that they actually want. So I think it'll be okay. This pressure should theoretically be ever so slowly dropping. And it is. It's brutally slow, but it is dropping, so once that stabilizes a bit, I think this will work. And we have used so much water there that that's completely drained. Okay. Yeah, we've just been sending too much water across. Now this one's basically full now. I was thinking I was going to knock the amount it can store down. But at this point, there's really no point. It's basically full anyway, so I might as well just let it finish. But we can at least... Or can you? You not actually set how much water these store? Yeah, okay, well. We'll do it that way then. By force, you're going to stop taking more water. We are very low. This is all... Well, this part's not done, but this part at least is done, so any manually loaded stuff can be shipped down. Which is very nice. Yeah, that's very, very nice. That will save a ton of walking. So why did that one bit not get built? Oh, it's an unreachable build. That would be a good reason. That would be a good reason. Sorry, guys. So we'll have to do that, right? Yeah, once that's built, they shouldn't need to do any manual anymore anyway, but... Okay, very good. So I think we're going to leave things there for today, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It really does help. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one. See ya.